Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Ranch Simulator. I've done a little bit of planning off camera, so I think this will be the size of our barn. It's going to take about 220 planks just to get the barn up, and then we'll also need to get some troughs and stuff, so that's more planks. But then we're also going to need 150 metal for the windmill to get automatic water, and then another 125 metal and 50 concrete for the granary thing. So we're going to get started on making some of these planks. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, and so that's our first run through of planks. It may be smarter just to make this smaller. Didn't mean to drop that. Because if we make it smaller, it's less materials, and the quicker we can get really going. Keep dropping them like a buffoon. Probably should turn that off. Okay, so that's the exterior of the barn complete. Let's see here, we gotta finish up some doors. We need, and then we need to make the stalls as well. But let's put this barn side door in. What do you take? 12 planks and 1 metal. It's easy enough. Since we had previously purchased some metal, I believe we left the metal out front. Yep. And there we go. That's the actual exterior finished. So now we are left with making barn stalls, which take 20 planks and 10 metal apiece. We're going to leave that first one because we have to. I think we start with 4. So that should be 40 planks in, or sorry, 80 planks and 40 metal. So we already have the metal that we need, with 5 left over to go out here towards either the windmill or the granary. Let's just put it in the windmill. Just not really terribly concerned. So we're going to need roughly 75 planks. So let's go gather those real quick. So we're just done with that. Would help to grab the little ATV. Alright, so that should be enough planks. Let's just pack all this up. And try to get it up here on the truck. Or not on the truck, but you know what I mean. And just like that, we have everything that we need up here. So the only thing we'll really be missing is a bunch of money to A, buy the animals, and B, to buy the metal and the concrete for this. And I believe it's $10 per metal, so it's $1,500, and then I need another $1,250 for that. So we're going to need probably close to $3,000 in total, just for metal, which sounds daunting, but I really don't think it's going to be that bad. We can also drop off the rest of this wood, which we could sell it, but I think I want to keep it for a rainy day. We'll probably just put it in the garage over here. If I can find the door to it. Ah, there it is. I drove by it. Let's clean this garage up while we're... Oh. There we go. Cleaned it up a little bit first. Now we can stack our lumber in here. Right. So I still got 25 planks in there, so that's not great, but it's not horrible. How much money are... Oh gosh. How much money are we at now? Only 392. Let's go pick up our coolers, and we'll go on a little hunting expedition. So this guy wants a barn to be demolished for him, so we'll do that for him. We don't want to bring in planks. We could do that. And then we'll do that as well, just to try to get some extra money. So let's demolish his barn for him. Barn is demolished. Extra $400. So let's do the trailer delivery as well, because that's easy enough. Let's see here. I wonder where those daggers and stuff are. Let's go pick up a trailer from the fuel station first. It's only all the way across the map. But, ooh, that's a fence. We'll see if we can't find any animals on the way over there, I suppose. Alright, didn't see any wildlife, but we have the trailer now hitched. So let's drive it on back. Alright, we've got the fuel trailer back over here to him. Only $120, right? That's not very great. We once again didn't see any wildlife while we was doing that, so that's unfortunate. Haven't seen any like daggers or anything like that. Got our first stag here in a while. So we came to Best Burger. They're having a slight price increase on the wild meat. It usually sells for $15 a piece, but it's actually quite a big increase. It's $6 of increase, so it's up to $9.03 for 43 wild meat. So that gets us about halfway or so to our goal. So I guess we're just gonna have to keep on grinding up some of the wild meat. So we got another $441 here for a total of $2,440, which I believe is not quite enough for just the metal. No, according to my math, that should put us $300 shy of being ready for the metal. Alright, I think we have finally made enough money to be able to buy our first, or not our first, but our all of our material over at the hardware store. So let's make a trip over there. Okay, so we needed 270 metal, 50 kgs of concrete, and that should be it. That leaves us with $750. Why did it get so dark? Let's see if we can't do a little bit better organizing. This is going to be really difficult to see, but here we are. We're just going to load all this up, and I'll meet you back at the ranch. Alright, here we are back at the farm. We got 50 kgs of concrete, so we'll go right there. Doesn't really matter how I do this. I can't really afford to fill that up yet. There is the windmill and the granary built. The only thing we really have left to do before we're ready to bring animals in here is the food trough over. How do we want to do this? Maybe one food trough there. Let me see the range on this stuff. Does it cover this side of the barn? Yes. Gosh, that's hard to look at. Let's build another food trough right over here. And then we're going to stagger that with water bowls. Then we can actually put an extra water bowl just for fun. And then that's going to take planks to do. But unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.